The boys and I worked on the track today, so I'm going to take you on a little tour of what we managed to do. So first I wanted to have like a water feature. This isn't what it will be, but this water trough, one of my kids put a pickaxe through the side of it this winter. Whoops. So I'm going to get another one. I want it to fill up and overflow the front, and then it'll continue to just make a little creek that they walk in. Good girl. Aw, good girl. So I really want them to be able to be in water several times throughout the day when they come in to get a drink. Good girl, Chantel. It's working pretty good, actually. Today, earlier, it was just all going into the ground, but now it's working. And look how clean it stays. Because it's running, so it just stays really clean. And it's just trickling. I barely have the water on. It's just trickling is all. So we integrated the girls and the boys today. Here's Captain. Mr. Captain, yes. Good boy. This is one lounge area with all the gravel. This is where I'll give them their grain when they come in from the pasture. And they're going to get cut back to just an hour a day for a little while in the pasture. Here is, I got a shade cloth. So when it's really hot during the day, everyone can get in out of the sun. Here's the cloth. And then the shed. Can't really see. So 2 horses can fit in here with Bonnie on that side. And 2 horses can be out here under the shade cloth. So here's Bonnie. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so now we'll go for a little walk. They can these are just weeds. There's a little bit of grass, but it's mostly weeds. I have this back here sectioned off because of the barbed wire. I don't want them putting their heads through, and earlier this spring, Captain was going in there and eating and wasn't good for him, so I sectioned it off. We're going to get more cattle panels, and then this whole area will also, not only will they not be able to put their necks through, but it will be dog proof. No dogs will be able to get in here, which is big for me because in our neighborhood we have a pack of very big, very mean dogs that go around harassing livestock, and they've killed all my chickens twice. And the last time they came in, they went after the ponies, so it's a very big concern, especially if we're in town for the day or something. This part of the track is just about 10 feet wide, a little bit more than 10 feet wide. I have the hot wire, it's at 2 feet 2 inches. So you can see Chantel's our smallest. She's 33 inches tall. And it's just the perfect height for her. They can still reach under because their manes are thick, but they can't get under it. So, and back here is the manure pile. I know that they're supposed to have a manure pile. Obviously, I wouldn't usually want it to be this big, but this has been here since when I had first brought Billy here. It's probably 5-year-old pile, so it's just huge, and we'll take care of it with a backhoe later, probably when we move next year. This is all very temporary until we can build our own place, but here's their scratch post and a tree for chewing. So I fenced in around the scratch post so they could get in there and scratch their bums. They love that thing. So this area is another kind of a lounge area. They all like to take naps in the manure pile on this back side. Today all 4 of them were laying back here. It's so cute. So they like to lay back here and lounge in the old sawdust, and I guess it's like a big pillow. Here's the feed station. We pounded in 4 posts to tie the nets to so that they don't roll them underneath the hot wire. The feed station is 20 feet wide. Can't really see. From the fence where Zorro's standing over to the hot wire, that's 20 feet. So it's a little further actually where Zorro's at, but where I'm at it's 20 feet. And then it's probably about 25 feet right here. Nice and big so that nobody has to fight over any hay. Don't need any arguing. The girls are already grumpy, aren't they? They've been kicking you. Poor Zorro, he got told off several times today by Chantel. Poor buddies. Poor buddies. So, and then if they want to climb around on rocks, they can. They do sometimes. I see them out here walking on them, climbing on them. They're so silly. And then we're meeting up with the little track that I had before. So this section through here is 8 feet wide. You can see how the girls really cleaned it all up. This little corner here was the old feed station for just the mares, just Sky and Chantel. And they cleaned this whole track up really well. So I know they'll do that on the other side too. And then again, I made the corners wide so nobody would get too stuck in them. They're little, so this is plenty big here. This side is 10 feet wide. And this is the foraging area. They've already been foraging today. So I stack all these rocks up, dribble Timothy hay pellets, and put some loose hay in along here and put the rocks all over the hay and the pellets. And then they come in and they rummage through the rocks. They haven't found anything in this pile yet. That's cool. This they can step over. I lay hay under it and then they have to roll it. And then here they went through the rocks. So that's kind of fun. I like seeing it. That gets them moving. From this north side of the track, from the feed station over where Zorro is, and the water station on the other side of the shed, they really can get moving around. And you can see how much grass this dry lot grew. This is a dry lot. So that's pretty crazy. It's quite a few inches of grass. And then this is the old west side. This is where I used to have the water. But it just turns to mud over here, and I wanted to be able to run it all the time, so the gravel was a better option. It's Bonnie Ray. Hi, Bonnie Ray. She's walking pretty good. You're doing good, huh? Yeah. She's so sweet. So skinny. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so through here, this is 8 feet wide, a little bit narrower right here, maybe 6 feet. And then it opens up. This is 14 feet wide in this corner. So hot wire, Bonnie's pen. So it's about 14 feet here. But it's kind of a sweeping corner, so I don't think anyone gets stuck. This was the old bathroom. So I can see they're still using it. And Captain likes to poop here. Zorro likes to poop in the poop pile. This right here is 16 feet from Bonnie's fence to the hot wire. 16 feet. And then we're back to the beginning, back to the shed. And the shade cloth. So I love it. I think the ponies are going to love it. They love being together. The mares and the boys, they like being together. And I think it's going to be really nice. Today they've moved around the track probably that I've actually seen 5 times probably. That's just since 3 o'clock. And it's 7 now. It's 8 now. So that's pretty good. They just keep moving around.